Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Paragon Voice Line video series. I am Sylphin. I'm a professional. We're on Zinx. We have reached the final point of the Echelon Tyrant Trion Industries sort of dynamic and in kind of universes. We've done Clary, Wraith, and Muriel. Part of the Echelon and a little bit of Trion Industries, and we've done Zinx, Boris, Howitzer, Richter, and oh my goodness, one more. Anyways, we're the last. So from here, now we start to spin off onto some more not so direct connections with. We have Murdoch, Bellica, and Revenant, who just touch these universes just a bit. So let's enjoy Zinx here as we finish off Trion Industries and the Echelon universes that kind of overlap a little bit as we go into our wonderful Zinx. I always thought that she had great potential. But they were kind of confused as to what exactly she should be. Lore-wise, multiple times it's been stated that she's a support. Absolutely nowhere near. Well, she was definitely played support and could be actually played as support in Hylos quite well. But yeah, so it kind of depends what you want her to be, and to me, she's this weird control ranged bruiser. That's what she is to me. Or just a weird ranged sustained control bruiser. And none of her abilities really can do any of that. So let's go into her voice lines, see what they are. They always start off with some just random engagement sounds, ability sounds, the sound effects, and then they get into the juicy lore.
Stay still. You're not going anywhere. Stop. Hit! Precisely. On target.
Interesting. Okay, I kind of see the
insufficient mana. Not enough energy.
I kind of see
mana required. Out of energy. Invalid. Not possible. Illogical. Impossible. Not ready yet. Recharging. Need time.
She's the Vulcan of Paragon. Illogical.
Not yet. Empowered. High-grade bullets activated. This will keep hurting. Disintegrate. Energy field. Please remain in the confines of this effect.
Okay, so she's like super...
Weakness penetrated.
Super literal, like...
They're weak there.
There's no joking around.
Their weak point.
There's no joking around with Phase. Zinx, she's very straightforward.
Healing their shots. Barrier activated. Barrier ready. Dirty healing available. Defensive state prepared. You cannot hurt me now. Last charge. No more. Charges depleted. Empty. If you step aside, I can fix this.
Those are her catchphrases. Interesting. Okay. Alright. So, we're getting a little bit of her personality. Very straightforward, literal. She's a Vulcan. She's a Vulcan from... of Paragon. She's the okay.
There is an orderly solution to everything. I am no longer a medic, so do not seek my help unless there is a catastrophic emergency. There is an orderly solution to everything. Most people simply will not do what is necessary.
Okay.
Omida City requires reform. I have solutions.
Oh, okay, well...
Food and sleep are inefficient. Everyone should photosynthesize.
Okay. And yes, I'm too lazy to get a different shirt, so I'm partially see-through.
How
Oh.
my plan?
Death.
How? I have made a mistake.
I have made a mistake!
Interesting.
You picked Zinx. Oh! Just kidding.
Interesting. I miscalculated. Mother,
Mother. Oh.
my mission.
Mission. So she's on a mission. Oh, yes, that's right. We knew that. She's on a mission to save people, to heal people. I don't... Why? She wasn't a support. She was... I mean, if she was intended to be support, she's like, no, I remember. They were like this... They wanted to make this crazy sustain offlaner. That's what they wanted. That's what they wanted to make. I heard it internally. Like, they wanted to make a crazy sustain offlaner.
My mission. Zinx. Onward to victory. An interesting team.
Draft lock.
Just as I planned. I am ready for the battle.
Draft select.
I am the clear choice. I have a plan. Do you want to win?
Ability. So now we get into the weird sound effects. Oh, primary ability. Oh. Ultimate. Attack. Effort attack. All right. So, just a little not like Vulcans don't really express very much apparently in the Star Trek universe. Block. So, breathing low health. Low health. It's a lot of low health. This sounds exactly the same thing. Okay. Breathing run. Running. There we go. That was pretty weird breathing cadence. There's a lot of running at low health. Cheer.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Ah.
Oh.
Oh.
Effort cheer. How is this a cheer?
Oh.
All right. Well, I'm not telling you where any of these sounds are coming from.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Oh, this would have been a hilarious voice line recording sessions. Oh boy. Oh, that's terrible. All right, there's some frustration. What? Okay. These are some really weird voice lines. This is jump heavy. When you land? Yeah. Laugh? Okay. Although, Vulcans don't laugh, so... Those are good!
Ow. Oh. Ah. Oh.
Pain heavy? That sounds the exact same thing. Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't think those are the best voice lines of the ones of all the ones we've done. These are probably the least effective, if you know what I mean. Zinx emote.
Yes, well, you tried.
Oh,
Yes,
sassy.
well, you tried. Thank you. Yes. No. Sorry. Hello. A fair match. I'm better than you. It's science.
It's science. Oh, snap.
What's this? Oh, it's you. Dead.
Hey,
What's this? Oh, it's you. Dead.
at least she has a sense of humor.
The patient is critical. Oh, you died. The patient is critical. Oh, you died. The patient is critical. Oh, the patient is critical.
Two of the same thing.
I see you are one of us. Greetings. I have a schedule. You're not on it.
Emote taunt.
If you need me to dispose of you, let's do it quickly. You look inefficient.
That's a that's big insult coming from Zinx.
Critical health.
Health critical.
Severe injuries. Healing required.
Critical save.
Impressive. You calculated well. Your precision paid off.
All right.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Timely.
Health low.
I'm low on health. I'm wounded. Health dropping.
Suffered crit.
Ah! That hurt. No more.
All right. Intro boast when you join the match. I think when you spawn in.
By my calculations, this battle is already over. Based on their team makeup, I have recalculated the speed with which we will win. Now 42% faster.
Nice.
There is no logical reason for us to lose this one.
That could backfire. That one could backfire.
Your conclusions are not so certain as you imply.
Post response. Okay.
Your calculations are sloppy. Do not underestimate them. You must plan your steps carefully to win this. Have you thought through your upcoming actions? Do you have an aptitude for combat? Do you have a plan?
Intro question response.
I have planned out the early part of this fight. I would not have come here if I was not ready. I prepared thoroughly.
All right. Intro statement.
I was not created for battle, but I have repurposed myself for it.
Oh.
I was not created for battle, but I have repurposed myself for it.
So maybe that's just a little. Maybe that's a little taste of. She was a medic, but like she was created to be a medic, something, but now has repurposed herself. Maybe there's a lore connection in here. Maybe there's a lore connection as to why she's changed a little bit.
Everyone, please remember that team cohesion is a major factor in our performance.
Yes, it is.
Will there be a challenge today? One can always hope for anomalies in the data. When I have the power of the Asher, there will be changes.
Oh.
You did well.
Kill assist.
Excellent work. We make progress. You
Kill enemy?
flatlined. According to plan. In our favor.
Nice.
My precision paid off.
Kill enemy.
Check.
Kill enemy.
Precision always wins. I was designed for victory. A good start.
First blood. Nice.
It begins. I have increased our chances of winning by approximately 9.4%.
By getting the first blood. All right. Revenge.
Do not come after me again. I could fail no longer. It was necessary.
Kill same enemy.
3 in a row. Third time. Logic dictates you should not try again.
Okay. Shut down.
Your luck was stopped by my skill.
Oh, snap. Oh, snap.
Many factors led to your downfall. I will take it from here.
Kill streak.
It is obvious I outmatch you. One should not challenge those with an obvious advantage. It would be unwise to continue standing in my way.
All right, well, she's very straightforward, literal, but that's very confident. And,
Yes.
yeah. Ability level confirmed.
Sound logic. Good choice. Useful. Logical.
Bot item.
This appears well put together. This will be useful. These
item.
numbers bode well.
Card points.
I should spend some gold. Equipment required. It would be wise to revisit base. I should spend some gold.
Ah, gold.
I should spend some gold.
Why'd I have to say gold? Can it just? I have to spend some money, some currency, some stuff. So I need to spend. I've collected a lot. Oh man.
I can learn Dirty Healing. Dirty Healing is available to learn. I can choose Dirty Healing.
Zinx level up.
Inevitable. Of course. Even further.
Even further beyond.
I progress. My power increases.
Lord Boris. All right, so we know that Zinx and Boris, they're really good pals. No, it's Boris and FaZe. So we'll see about Zinx and Boris.
Our past association is irrelevant to this, Boris.
Oh, okay, so when they're on the enemy team?
Not all of them, Boris.
So that's the response of Boris, hey, like, kill all of them or something?
I do not need to fool you, Boris. I will simply defeat you. Boris, I see we are both still alive.
Still alive? So something happened? Do we know? Just, like, they all separated after they broke out of, not Skylark 11, probably Tryon Industries. So maybe that's what she's just referring to?
Are you well, Boris? For a friend, I'm willing to do an exam.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Boris was like, nope.
Please be aware.
Nope.
I no longer specialize in medical procedures, and I will not be able to save you from arrogance and stupidity.
She's ruthless. She'll say it straight up. So she's no longer purposed. Okay, so she's no longer a medic. She's no longer a support, which kind of explains maybe the rest of her kit.
My physical size is irrelevant to our interaction. There is no reason to reference it. Be careful, Boris. We can do this, Boris. I do not understand the possessive reference. I do not belong to you.
Calling her my friend or something?
I am not a queen, and I am no longer a medic. I am Zinx. I must stop you, Boris.
Okay. Okay, so maybe... Alright. I was for some reason thinking that maybe Zinx wasn't her actual name, but looks like it is.
Boris!
Death to Boris. Come on, Boris! Death to Dr. Maximov!
Doctor!
Gideon. Gideon's voice lines are gonna be so juicy. Oh, probably have to save him for last, to be honest with you. Death to Gideon. Okay, so
Gideon!
ooh, that sounds serious.
Gideon!
Is there something? Is there something between Gideon and Zinx? Maybe Gideon needed a healer and medic on his adventure, and then cast her out, and she's like, nope, not doing that again. That's really interesting. Death to Howitzer?
Howitzer!
Death to FaZe?
FaZe!
Yeah. Her, FaZe, and Boris probably pretty close. Zinx, Lord Dr. Maximov!
One day, I will outlaw your experiments.
Yeah, nobody likes Dr.
If your
Maximov.
heart is broken, you will die. Please do it quickly. Your attempts at manipulation are inadequate. Dr. Maximov, do not scan me, probe me, or take verbal notes about me as though I'm not present.
Nobody likes Dr. Maximov.
As much as I despise your presence, it brings me peace of mind to know that you are not currently experimenting on some other innocent creature.
Aw.
You still don't know, do you, Doctor? Interesting.
Still don't know what? Still don't know what? Everybody's coming after her? After him? Still don't know what?
You still don't know,
Thanks!
do you, Doctor?
Ah!
Interesting.
You can't just stop there.
1. You are not my father. 2. That biometric scanner you have ready suggests that a hug is not your true intention. 1. You are not my father. 2. That biometric scanner you have ready suggests that a hug is not your true intention.
Like, father? Like, he created her? Or, like, actual father? Oh, juicy!
I had hoped never to encounter my creator again.
Creator? Okay, so, probably father.
Dr. Maximov, our reckoning will not be today, but it is coming. In the wastes of Omida, I discovered that killing is more useful than healing.
The wastes of Omeda. So something caused her to change her ways.
I am not an accomplishment. I am Zinx. Your creation will be your undoing.
There's lore for Gideon? Oh boy, this is gonna be juicy. Oh, I can't wait. Okay. Alright. So. Alright. This is gonna be really good.
Where are your bodyguards now, Gideon?
Bodyguards. So Gideon's important. Or he's hired them. Something like that. Okay.
Where are your bodyguards now, Gideon? Where are your bodyguards now, Gideon?
Why would you do two voice lines of the same thing?
Tryon constructed a weapon. I became Zinx on my own.
Okay.
Tryon constructed a weapon. I became Zinx on my own.
Oh, I think there's different versions, slightly different takes.
I am not a Tryon bioweapon. I am Zinx. I am not a Tryon bioweapon.
Okay, so there's just
I am
different
Zinx.
takes.
Why do you wear a hood but no sleeves? I question the efficiency of this choice. Why do you wear a hood but no sleeves?
Well, there's two
I
takes of
question
all
the
of them?
efficiency of this choice. Gideon, do you know that everyone is amused by you? Perhaps you do not. Perhaps I say too much.
Amused by you? What?
Gideon, do you know that everyone is amused by you? Perhaps you do not. Perhaps I say too much.
Why?
A specimen is an example of a larger set. By that standard, I am not a specimen, but you are.
But you are. What? So there's nothing like Zinx. That's what that statement says. But Gideon is?
A specimen is an example. My intellect far surpasses my physical attributes. And yours. My intellect far... Shouldn't you be back in your boardroom, Gideon?
Boardroom. So Gideon's this businessman? Boardroom.
Shouldn't you be back in your boardroom, Gideon? Shouldn't you be back in your boardroom? Do not betray me, Gideon.
Don't betray me.
Do not betray me. My string of impressive victories would suggest that the answer is yes.
So that's a response to Gideon.
My string of success is built on failure. Are you unable to grasp this simple scientific principle? Success is built on failure. Your money cannot save you now, Gideon.
Gideon is a businessman. What? He's like... What? That's... What? So... he's just this massive megalomaniac? Is that the word? Like, just this, and he uses money to get this power? Like, he's this mage and he's getting this power, and is it... What?
Your money cannot...
Oh, okay. It's slightly ruined, getting a little bit. A little bit. What? Okay.
You'll be dead in a moment, Howitzer.
Howitzer? Yeah, I don't think Zinx and Howitzer got along very nicely.
I do not have a number. I am Zinx.
I do have a number. Oh yeah, they're like, yeah.
My similarities to a feline are superficial at best. Howitzer, are you following the regimen I prescribed for you back at the lab?
Anger management, Howitzer, come on.
Howitzer, you look unwell. I have both ears, a clean set of lungs, and a high-functioning brain. Shall I continue on our differences?
Oh, snap.
Exchange theories on cellular mutation? Precision is the key to victory. We have trained together in the past.
Oh.
You are talking about combat, correct?
Okay.
I never had a tail. Never.
I never had a tail. That's right. That's right. I was just like, if you're a cat or whatever, should you have a tail?
I am ready to dispatch you, Howitzer.
That's good.
I never had a tail. Never.
Zinx lore kill Boris.
Large bear. Easy to target. Friendliness has no place on a battlefield. Until next time, Boris.
Kill Dr. Maximov.
I'd like to do that again. All in due process. I wish he would not come back. Unfortunately, it is not permanent.
Unfortunately, not permanent.
Unfortunately, it is. Your black hole was not powerful enough, Gideon.
Nice. Why is there 2 takes for everything for Gideon?
Your black hole. Time well spent. Time well spent.
Lore kill Howitzer?
Perhaps he will revive. Cleaner.
Cleaner.
At least he is functioning. That one will never make a full recovery.
Lore kill Phase.
I am glad I changed to offense.
Oh, maybe her and Phase didn't get together? Or didn't, like, didn't get along?
What a strange girl.
Strange girl.
So cheerful.
Zinx Phase. Okay, so this is some Phase lore now.
You stand between me and victory. Because I intimidate you. I understand. I do not think you will, Phase.
Win, probably.
I see that you have mastered your powers, Phase. Phase, I see that you have acquired an old germ-infested backpack. May I suggest you replace it with a more hygienic model?
Poor Slego.
I no longer specialize in anything medical, and you should not be practicing without a license.
No?
There was much for me to learn about the wastes outside the city. Many things for me to fix. Let me see what you can do, Phase. You may study my technique, if you wish. I am no longer a medic, Phase. You will see. Do not underestimate the enemy. Anyone who comes to Agora is dangerous. I will eliminate you if you fight me, Phase. You are not generating nearly enough force to displace me.
So this is, when you're wiggling them in their profile screen.
My calculations have clearly shown that this activity will achieve nothing. Stop! I'm not designed for this. Design flaw. Design flaw. Somewhere, Dr. Maximov is laughing. He must have included a nausea response for some sick experiment. Well, I will rip out his large intestine later.
I will I'll rip out his large intestine later.
Somewhere, Dr. Maximov is laughing. He must have included a nausea response for some sick experiment. Well, I will rip out his large intestine later.
What? Holy jeez. Wow.
This is inefficient.
So when you're idling in the profile screen?
My schedule today is inflexible and tightly calculated. This activity is endangering it. Very well. I will update my calendar to include standing still and staring as an activity. Do you have a timeline for how long we'll be at this? Some have asked why I have so little empathy when my original design was to be a healer. Is it not obvious? When trying to reattach a severed limb to someone who is writhing on the battlefield, empathy is a distraction. Now that I have changed my purpose and am more likely to be the one severing limbs, my lack of empathy is even more useful.
There you have it. There you have it.
You have poked me.
So, the profile screen poking him.
Repeated poking without communication is both pointless and antagonistic.
She's so literal. I love it.
Apparently, pointless antagonism is your primary goal.
I love it.
I may be forced to stimulate maximum pain response in all 100 billion of your nerve cells. Do you still persist?
Wow. She is just ruthless.
You would be an ideal candidate for the procedure, but it will prove lethal. Fortunately, your corpse can be safely repurposed for scientific progress.
Oh, she is so ruthless.
When we escaped from the lab, I helped FaZe set up an untraceable extranet terminal in her hideout, then headed out to the wastes to pursue the first step of my covert mission. If you're curious, yes, it went exactly as planned. And no, I won't tell you what it is.
Covert mission. The Omega Wasteland. So in the FaZe little short story thing, like it starts off with her in that cave and then that gets destroyed and overrun or whatever. She has to flee, and that's how she meets FaZe. Shinbi. Which brings me, Zinx doesn't have a Shinbi voice line, which probably makes sense. She probably would care less about all that. But what's a covert mission? Was she like programmed to turn non-medical? All right, this one should be juicy, this last poke voice line.
I wondered if such a significant change in my environment would grant me new insight into myself, but it did not. It seems that wherever I go, I remain Zinx. I am satisfied with this result. I wondered if such a significant change in my environment would grant me new insight into myself, but it did not. It seems that wherever I go, I remain Zinx. I am satisfied with this result.
So she wasn't happy with herself, or she wanted to figure herself out?
My calculations were off. I must
Revive?
recalculate. My plan was faulty. I must be more precise. I can use this data to prevent future deaths.
So status ace.
I suspected it would go that way. Good outcome. We could have been more efficient, though. Let us use this time efficiently.
So when you ace the enemy team?
I will use this well.
Buff?
This helps. A new strength.
Celebrate.
One less defense. A step closer. We used our numbers well.
Danger.
I should be cautious. Careful. That enemy outmatches me. It is difficult to account for 4 unpredictable allies. Success is built on failures, but that's really enough failure. Time for a success.
That's really enough failure.
My plan was flawed. I'll recalculate. For every minute I stand idle, my match efficiency decreases by 4%. Although I am objectively 20% of the team, I am likely worth more than that. My action is needed if we are to achieve victory.
Nah, you were worth much less than 20%, Zinx. I'm sorry.
There is only so much lost time I can make up for in one match. My lack of activity is quickly becoming catastrophic. We should use this power efficiently. We have an advantage. It is time to move forward.
Recall?
Be aware of my absence. Recalling. I will return. Returning to base. Resupplying. Alone. My chances of success are severely decreased, but I will manage. I am used to working alone. I will hold them. It is important that I calculate this carefully.
Victory?
Victory is ours. It is the logical result. We calculated well. Soon I will have the power of the Asher. Then I will fix everything.
Fix everything.
When I have the power of the Asher, I will remake Agora and its moons into a place of order and reason.
Okay, so she's... Alright, alright. So, I think... Wow. Okay, Zinx, very cut and dry. Literal, ruthless, hilariously so. Hilariously so. Some of those responses are just fantastic. I really like the idea of Zinx. She just never was able to execute it. So I like the idea of Zinx and her kit and stuff like that. I was just so unfortunate that she was like completely busted, overpowered for for some time, and then was just completely useless. But this is absolutely hilarious. The Gideon stuff is so interesting and kind of a letdown almost. Like, I don't know, maybe he is this cosmic entity, sort of a level, sort of a thing, but maybe he's just a guy with a lot of money and has sought out.
Do not betray me, Gideon. Shouldn't you be back in your boardroom, Gideon?
Like, maybe he just used all his money to get this power, then, I don't know. Maybe all the power is from that disc or something, and that's like some, I don't know. So that's kind of, I really want to know, but, I mean, maybe we do Gideon next. Maybe we do Gideon next. It's the only one here that we haven't done yet, so maybe we do Gideon next. Who knows? Thank you guys very much for watching. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think of Zinx and Gideon and all this other stuff. Is there anything that I missed? Because what was her covert mission? What happened in her past that made her change her medic nature? Let me know down in the comments. I would really love to know.